Hello world, welcome to Tuesday Trailer Park here on Two Guys on the Couch. I am George.
And I'm Joe. We're here to wade through the bullshit, give you our opinions on upcoming movies and games. In this week's trip through the trailer park, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite fucking games, well, survival horror games that is, but just favorite fucking games of this generation. The sequel to it, Dead Space number 2. But first,
we're going to take a trip back to the Old West with Jonah Hex. I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to this. I've been waiting for this movie for a while.
Yeah, this movie is based on a DC/Vertigo property, which I've never really read the comic book of it, but I like the concept of it. I like westerns, comic book style westerns is awesome. And we saw this trailer for the first. There you see Jonah Hex with his first glimpse of his makeup going on there. But we saw this trailer in front of Nightmare on Elm Street. Was that when it debuted?
Yeah, it debuted in front of Nightmare. Originally Jonah Hex wasn't Supernatural. He eventually became Supernatural to the comics. And I really like the fact they went Supernatural, so they added a little more to it, as well as I love the weapons. Like, for example, here.
His dual Gatling guns that he's got on the horse. So badass. But the one make or break right there. Megan Fox can either fucking kill this movie like everything else she's in, or she might make it okay.
She's eye candy. She's not an actress. She can't act. An actress has to act.
Yeah.
She can't act. She's just eye candy.
She plays Megan Fox.
But I think that Josh Brolin, correct?
Yeah.
I think I love the way he looks and I love the way he sounds as Jonah Hex. There was actually at one time, Punisher. What's his name?
Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane wanted to play Jonah Hex. I like that. Dynamite pistol.
And I like Thomas Jane, and he actually had one of his makeup friends in Hollywood do some Jonah Hex makeup for him. Now, John Malkovich, I'm not a big fan, but he does play a good villain, so...
He plays a great villain in Con Air.
Yeah. Greatest movie of all time.
Greatest movie of all time. I love that. It's like, apparently it's going to be about the Ironclads. Right there, it takes place in Washington.
But I love the little witty remarks that Jonah Hex makes, like, "Oh, what happened to your face?" And she's got.
He reminds me of Clint Eastwood in the old spaghetti westerns.
I could see that. But I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it looks pretty good.
Yes, it's going to be a good movie, but I think something else comes out at the same time. I'm so wary of Megan Fox ever since I saw Jennifer's Body.
Ever since I've seen her in anything she's ever been in.
No, I didn't mind her in Transformers. It's like what killed that movie for me was the story.
Yeah, the writing.
Yeah, but Jennifer's Body just killed it for me. It was like I said, she's going to be in there for eye candy, and that's about it. Maybe she can act. But I haven't seen her yet.
It's gonna be Megan Fox in a corset, running around. That can't be all bad.
You want it?
What? No.
On to the game trailer this week. We're gonna take a look at EA's survival horror game sequel to a amazing survival horror game, Dead Space 2.
I love Dead Space 1, so I don't see how they could just not get better.
Yeah, this game, as long as it's bigger and more badass than the first one, which is what they said it's going to be, it's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, and the trailer's done so well.
Yeah, I like that they I love this little Rorschach thing here, but ink blot, but they kind of hint at things without just giving you so much right off the bat. I love the necromorphs. They still look just as fucking scary and badass as they did in the first game.
Yeah, it's gonna just. I'm so psyched for it because they're actually more variety apparently now.
Yeah,
which is good.
One thing that kind of
look at the size of that world there too.
The one thing that kind of sucked about the first game is some of the creatures were a little repetitive. And here we pull out, you get Isaac's face. Now you could see him in the first game, in the very beginning and the very end for a little glimpse. I love the way that mask just kind of flips up. Now, I mean, it's a short
it's a teaser.
You know.
But it's teased. It's kind of like Megan Fox, a cock tease.
I really hope that they make a new anime for this too, like they did with the first game.
That would be badass
to promote it, but get a better animation studio because the animation in the first movie kind of sucked.
Well, I mean, I kept hearing about Dead Space the movie, and it's supposed to. And from what I kept hearing about the rumors, Dead Space movie is supposed to branch between Dead Space and Dead Space 2. But unfortunately, I haven't heard anything about Dead Space movie in like 6 months.
Yeah, so if they're not in production now, it's not going to come out by the time the game comes out. But I don't know, there isn't really much more we can say about that right now. There isn't much information, just that the environment's going to be bigger. They're trying to blow it out to more like action scenes, like kind of Modern Warfare has in it, like bigger, grandiose, scaled environments, and hopefully you'll get a lot more variety. I mean, the first one had a pretty good amount of variety for being enclosed on the Ishimura ship.
But doesn't this goes from a ship to a station?
Yeah,
right?
you're actually at a space station.
So it goes to a space station.
You'll go through a school where you get little kid necromorphs and shit.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, there was an actual quick clip in the trailer that showed, like, the city. Mm-hmm. And it looked like it's going to be massive, and that's going to be awesome. But I wonder if it's going to be open world.
No, it won't be.
No, of course not.
They're not going to do an open world game. Well, I mean, they're not going to do this as an open world. It would be too much of a change from the first game.
Yeah.
But
all right, that's about it.
That's going to do it for the Tuesday Trailer Park. Make sure you friend us on Facebook at facebook.com/TuxedoCats. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/TuxedoCats. You can always check out our stuff at our website at tuxedocast.com. And you can also check us out over at MediaSlayerProductions.com. Mm-hmm. Two guys on the couch. I am Joe.
And I am George.
We'll see you next time here on the couch.
Hey, Hex, what happened to your face?
Cut myself shaving. What happened to yours?